In today's movie, Jason Statham is a working man. Well, of course he is. He was in the profession-centered films The Transporter and The Mechanic and The Beekeeper. He's done jobs that were both bank and Italian. I don't remember what happened in Parker, but Parker is another word for valet, so he must have been a valet in that one. The man has had more jobs than the Three Stooges at this point. He is the hardest working man in the world. A Working Man reunites Statham and directed David Ayer following the ridiculous but entertaining The Beekeeper. It's also the second non-Expendables Statham movie to be written by Sylvester Stallone. This is following Homefront, the movie that delivered audiences the much-anticipated showdown between Jason Statham and James Franco. In this movie, Statham plays a military man turned construction foreman named Jason Statham. He's got a dead wife and a young daughter and a father-in-law who is trying to take advantage of Statham's PTSD and get full custody of the girl. He gets along better with his boss Michael Pena and his family. When Pena's daughter is taken by a human trafficking operation, this working man must rely on his particular set of skills to bring her home. David Harbour shows up briefly to, raise the film's budget, I guess. A Working Man, for better and for worse, is exactly what you would expect it to be. It's not breaking new ground for the action genre, nor is it as enjoyably cuckoo as The Beekeeper. In many ways, it's an amalgamation of a lot of action movies of the past. Still, there is a place in my heart for it. It's what I would call a Sunday afternoon movie, something undemanding to watch and enjoy on a Sunday afternoon when relaxation is the name of the game and deep thoughts can wait until Monday. Statham himself is our last action star. He makes these movies of a bygone era. We love seeing him kick butt, and one thing a working man does well is give us a long line of bad guys for him to finish off in enjoyable fashion. There's like 8 different degenerates we've gotten to know with distinctly nasty personalities that he takes down in the climax. It takes its time getting to that point. It's a fairly long movie at nearly 2 hours, but it's decently satisfying, if not very surprising. Statham's character here is a good man. No, like a good man. Not an anti-hero. Not someone who enjoys bloodshed or is out for revenge. You like him because he'd rather not be here, but there's an injustice in the world and it needs to be set right. There's a belief in a higher purpose that transcends the nihilism that permeates a lot of action movies of today. Overall, A Working Man is comfort food for Dad. He'll watch it in his big chair and rewind it after he accidentally falls asleep. When it's over, he'll say, well, I don't make 'em like that anymore. And you can roll your eyes, maybe. In the end, it's the typical Jason Statham picture. I won't remember it for very long, but it was a decent watch. I would give this a 5.5 out of 10, but that's just too specific a number and a slippery slope that would lead to some ridiculous ratings. Overall, I'll give A Working Man a 5.58763 out of 10.